Hey, it's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and we've got a list of 9 properties today. So we're starting to see that regular flow now, and I mean, compare that to probably the period from December 20th till January 5th. There was like 9 properties. So anyhow, there's some good ones today. This is a good list. We're getting some good solid stuff that's coming out. So Childs is the first one, 246.9. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 washroom. And you can see the single garage, couple of parking spaces. Nice little inlay right here on the ceramics, and you've got some wainscoting around the outside, and you've got the dining room that overlooks the family room. So that family room has a nice high ceiling, and I don't know, kitchen's a little bit eclectic, but I mean, it looks like it's kind of semi-modern, I guess. Bathrooms had some work done, and there's some molding, some nice paint colors, and overall, I think this is a very strong contender. And at 246.9, comparing to what else is sold, especially in this complex in Childs, they're doing pretty well. Maintenance fees nice and low at 213. And hey, what more can you say? Really good. Now, a note about interest rates here. I just wanted to comment quickly that we see a lot of things saying, okay, new 5-year close 3.49%. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And what I mean by that is that I've seen in the past where there's been mortgages offered that are sort of 1/4 to 1/2% less than the what you call like the average rate out there. And what happens is if you ever had to break your mortgage or if you moved or anything else, what happens is your penalty is like $25,000. So just know rate is important, but it's not the only thing. You also have to look at the terms of the mortgage to make sure that it's and really get someone on your side that can interpret that kind of stuff. So just be careful with mortgages. There's a lot of gimmicks out there. Okay, so Herman Way, 314.9, and it's a Mattamy model, and it's referred to as an Amesbury. It's 1130 square feet. The old model is called the Brennan model. It's the same house, basically. And so when you walk in, you have one big room. That's it. So the dining room is actually right basically where the cameraman's standing, and the front door and hallway are there too. So just over here is where the dining room is. So it's a little bit dark inside. Again, nighttime pictures never seem to turn out quite right. Done some moldings. They've left this all open into the kitchen. There's a small area for a table, and then you've got your kitchen here. Garage entrance is usually just over to the left. So bedrooms are decent. The master has a walk-in closet and usually has a window in it. And then there's only one full bathroom upstairs. So you've got one full upstairs and then a powder room on the main level. These are really good when the basement's finished. Now here's the deal, is that this one is the lowest price currently available home in Milton right now at 314.9. I would guess the value is actually a lot closer to sort of 300 to 310, but I think that these guys are going to do really well because this is it. That's the game in town. Below 320, these are the guys. So they're going to do well. They're going to do very, very well. Now, Scott Boulevard is 359.9, and it is a Hills View end, so it's 1510 square feet. And so you've got very modern finishes. Okay, you've got the dark ceramic tiles, you've got the dark kitchen cabinets, the stainless steel appliances. There's a dining room just off to the side when you first walk in past the stairs. Hardwood stairs there too. So overall it presents very well. That's literally the shot you see from the front. So my concern would be buses, parents waiting for kids, those kind of things. You do see the escarpment just passed on the horizon there, but I don't think living across from a school is especially desirable. But who knows? Maybe you might think that not having houses right there is a good thing, especially on evenings and weekends, as it's really quiet around there. So there you go. And they've made there's no surprises about that. They've put it right in the description too. Now Dalgleish is at 389,878, and it's a semi-detached home. And it looks like it's only attached by the garage. It looks like the rest of the home is actually detached, so your inside walls, I don't believe you share any inside walls with your neighbor, but it's hard to see from that angle. So you've got your kitchen here. It's not a bad size. The cupboards, there's lots of cupboard space. These photos almost you have to wear sunglasses when you look at them. And they've done the hardwood landing, And actually, it's a kind of plain inside, but it's almost like those photos just sort of are so bright. They bring something to it. And it's less than 2,000 square feet. I don't know the size of it. And what can you say? It looks okay. It would have to be, I would guess, probably somewhere around 1,800 square feet for it to be worth what they're asking. Now, Weston Drive is at 459. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-washroom. Looking for about a 30-day possession. There's a partly finished basement, no photos, and it doesn't really say much in the description. It's amazing how someone can fill up 300 characters and not really say anything of substance. Well, you can look at room sizes here, and you've got the 4 bedrooms upstairs. Living dining is a combined room, then the family and the kitchen with the breakfast area there too. Stainless steel appliances, that's all we can get from it. McLaughlin is a Balfour model. It's a Cost Corp, and I know it's less than 2,000 square feet. Essentially what you're getting is this big room right here, and then there's an L shape that goes into the kitchen over on this side here. And that's it. So that's just a view basically from the ground looking up at the coffered ceiling in the dining room. And there's the kitchen there, still with the blue wrapping on the appliances. And there's hardwood, it looks like, in one of the bedrooms. Double sink here. And this one's been listed, if I remember correctly, for quite a fair bit of time. This is the first time it's listed below 500,000. I think they're getting closer, but I think for the size of this home, I mean, sure, it's got the stone and stucco on the outside, but it's, that's all I'm saying, is getting closer to probably what it should sell for. It's immediate possession too. Nobody's living in it. Blaine Street is 519. It's 4-bedroom, 3-washroom, and you've got your double-car garage. I don't know if it has the best curb appeal from the street. And the other thing people may not like is there's townhouses right along here. Now, that aside, hardwood floors, fireplace, it's loaded. It's got some upgrades in it. I like how they do the pass-through in between these two rooms. That's very nice. I believe that's the dining, that's the family room just over on this side. And then you've got your kitchen here. It looks like you've got granite countertops, nice high cabinets. You've got the moldings around the top of the cabinets. That room looks a little small. We just passed. And then there's the bathroom. They've actually upgraded the fixtures here in the bathroom. So it definitely has some upgrades. My concern with it is that you've got on your main level, you've got a living dining. And again, it seems like those are two separate rooms. And then your kitchen, your breakfast area. So the family room is on the second floor, so most of the time people prefer that on the main. And the problem with the 36-foot lot is your garage takes up 20 feet, then you have a hallway for the house, and you've got 2 or 3 feet on either side of your lot. So until you get past the garage and the floor plan, you really have no opportunity to really include a legitimate room in there. So that is this one here. I think that's probably, it's nice it has a 12-foot ceiling in the family room on the second floor. Some people love it, some people don't. But I think this one has some good upgrades. I don't know if maybe they're a little bit high on the price, but this one I have a feeling would look really, really good in person. Now Lancaster's at 539, 312, and it's a 2,600 square foot home. It's called a Sunderland, I think. Very traditional layout. So you've got your main floor living and dining right here, and it's a very good size. They've done a coffered ceiling there, highlighted with the paint. Carpets, and then there's a nice big family room with fireplace. You've got a bow window over here. And then in the kitchen you've got, it looks like they've done a granite countertop in the island, but maybe not the rest of the kitchen. Lots of windows here. There's a pantry just off to the side. Lots of windows here. This is a very bright home in the back. There you go. It looks like that counter's a little bit different than this. They've done the ceramic backsplash. And the rooms are all nice size. It is a very, very good layout for a home here. Okay, so no finished basement, 539, 312. I think looks pretty fair for what you're getting. April 15th is the possession on this one. And Hem Street is our last one. And I think I'm going to call this one my chalk pick of the day. I really like it. It's over 3,000 square feet. It has a massive lot, and location's pretty good. There's the lot there. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? That's like you can play baseball in the backyard there. Kitchen, probably not someone's favorite kitchen that they're going to see in the 600 range, but it's not horrible. Okay, so family room, it looks like there's some built-ins beside the fireplace, which is excellent. And there might even be a little pot light right there. And the this room here, so there's a room upstairs that has a fireplace. Now I know if I was working and I had the opportunity to have a fireplace in my office, I would eat it up. I think it's a great idea, and why not? So there's the master, lots of space, the ensuite with the double sinks. I would have liked to see just that next level of cabinets in this one. I think it would have really set it off. And there you go, unfinished basement, but the size of the lot and the size of the home, and it creates a pretty good impression. I think all that stuff together, you can check the virtual tour. I think all that's working for it, and it's a great looking home. So for $625, what more can you ask for? That's our list for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back tomorrow with another super duper fantastic episode of Milton Daily Homes. Bye for now.